There is something about baking lemon cake because the aroma in the kitchen is always so delicious. So in this recipe, I'll be showing you how to make lemon poppy seed cake, which is going to turn out amazing, soft, fluffy, and delicious. The secret is going to be poppy seeds, and each bite is going to be filled with a very nice, nutty flavor from the poppy seeds. You're going to start off by preheating your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to spray and dust your baking tin with all-purpose flour, just like this. So for this recipe, I'm using a bandit tin. If you don't have this kind of tin, you can use the regular tin. So I'm going to get straight into baking this delicious cake by adding in my margarine. This is 1 cup to my bowl. You can also use softened butter. Then using a hand mixer, I'm going to whip up for around a minute. After 1 minute, you're going to add in 1 1/3 cup of sugar. Mix with your hand mixer until the sugar is fully combined with the margarine. Then you're going to crack in 4 eggs. Over high speed, you're going to whip up your 4 eggs for around 2 to 3 minutes or until the butter is soft and light. The eggs are going to make the cake very fluffy, so just make sure they are at room temperature. In between, you're going to scrape your bowl to make sure everything is getting fully whipped up. For the recipe, you'll need 1 cup of buttermilk, and because I don't have buttermilk, I will add in 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Let it sit for around 5 minutes as you whip up your butter. The vinegar is going to curdle the milk, hence you're going to have buttermilk. So it's been around 2 minutes. I'm going to whip up my butter for 1 more minute. After a minute, this is how your butter should be looking. As you can see, it's silky and it's very light. So the next step is going to be grating in 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. So I have around 3 lemons, which I'm going to be zesting. So you're going to be grating the green part of the lemon, not the white part. I love using a hand grater to grate in my lemon zest because all the tiny lemon oil splashes into the butter, making it very aromatic. Almost done. If you add in the white part of the lemon, your cake batter is going to turn out slightly bitter. Once done, you're going to add in a teaspoon of lemon juice. I'm going to pick a knife, cut 1 lemon in half, then I'm going to squeeze in a teaspoon of lemon juice. Use your spatula, stir in the lemon zest and lemon juice into the butter. Then next you're going to add in 1 teaspoon baking powder, which is going to help the cake rise while baking in the oven. Add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which is going to balance the sweetness of the cake. Mix, mix, mix using your spatula. Add in a teaspoon of vanilla essence, which is going to add in a nice flavor to the cake. And at this point, you don't need a hand mixer because the eggs, margarine, sugar, and the rest of the ingredients are fully whipped up. So the next step is going to be adding in half of your flour And then we're going to add in our buttermilk. As you can see, it's already curdled. That means that it's buttermilk. So I'm going to be adding in half of the buttermilk into the bowl. Use my spatula, mix the flour and buttermilk into the batter. Add in the rest of the flour. And the rest of the buttermilk. The lemon juice and vanilla essence I've added in a very nice aroma to the batter. So make sure to scrape the bottom of the bowl so that all the ingredients can get fully combined. This is how your batter should be looking, so avoid over mixing once everything is fully combined. The last step is going to be adding in a tablespoon of poppy seeds, which are the key ingredient. Use your spatula and fold in. Pick your prepped up tin and transfer in your batter. Scrape all the butter from the mixing bowl. You don't want to waste any butter. And once done, you're going to level up. Let me put this aside. You're going to level up your butter using your spatula, just like this. Tap on your countertop 2 times. This is going to level up the butter and also release any excess air pockets in the butter. Bake your cake at 180 degrees Celsius for around 50 minutes. And to check if the cake is ready, you're going to insert a skewer in the middle of the cake. Once the skewer comes out with no wet butter, your cake is ready. My lemon poppy seed cake is ready and it's looking amazing. I absolutely love the gorgeous golden brown color, and also it's perfectly baked. You're going to rest the cake in the tin for around 10 minutes so that it can cool. Invert and let the cake cool completely. If you immediately invert the cake once it's from the oven, it's going to break apart. Once your cake is cool, you're going to invert. So carefully, I'm going to place my cooling rack, flip, tap on the tin several times, and carefully lift up my pan, and voila, gorgeous. I'm going to carefully transfer my cake to a chopping board because it's completely cool. And I absolutely love how the outside is looking. So I'm going to use a serrated knife and cut so that I can see how the inside is looking. So the serrated knife is going to help you run a clean cut. I'm in for a surprise. And just look at that, gorgeous. I absolutely love the texture of the crumbs. You can spot some poppy seeds, lemon zest, and yeah, it's smelling so citrusy. So this is a recipe worth trying because, as you've seen, we have used very basic ingredients and the lemon poppy seed cake has turned out perfect. This is a very nice way to make some cake, maybe for birthdays, for weddings, because the flavor of lemon is just top notch. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try.